Matchstick Sports Radio. What's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it. Is Kovalev finished? 50-50, man. I mean, he could come back. He could fight Adonis Stevenson. He could fight Dimitri Bivol and actually beat him. Or if Alvarez simply says, I'm not fighting him again, he's not signed to a contract with HBO or Showtime. And it's kind of funny, too, because Alvarez knew he had to knock him out, because when you seen what Harold Letterman was doing on the scorecards, he was making it seem like Sergey Kovalev was winning 5-1 or actually shutting it out, when it was probably about 4 rounds to 2. And some people, I had it 3 rounds to 3, because the first couple of rounds they were even, but it doesn't matter. Who gives a crap about rounds? He knocked him out, he won. So Kovalev could have a chance to win one more. If Adonis Stevenson fights him, he might have a chance to win one more belt. If he can get Dimitri Bivol and maybe catch Bivol off guard, because Bivol didn't look that impressive against that kid that I think it's Chalimba. That's the kid that Roy Jones trains. So he didn't. And shout out to Roy Jones. You see, he went and put his suit on and everything, was sweating and everything. He was doing double duty that night. That's pretty cool, and it's actually very smart by Roy Jones Jr. to do that, to be a trainer and commentate. It shows that he's diverse. That's a very smart move by Roy Jones. Anyway, Alvarez doesn't have a contract, like I said earlier, with HBO or Showtime, so he can technically do what the hell he wants. He could also leverage and say, I don't want to rematch Kovalev. So we got to see how those details play out. Is Kovalev 35? Yes. Is he older? Yes. But think about how many times people wrote off Bernard Hopkins. So you can't really say what it is. But Kovalev's biggest problem is for, 2013? From like 2013 to like 2017, those 3 or 4 years, or 4 years, he just was kicking people's ass. And they couldn't take his power, and once he hit him and he dropped him, it was over with. Like, they didn't get back up. This dude, however, guys, he was hitting him, and then he got right back up. And y'all remember a couple times Alvarez hit himself on the chest, like, yeah, hit me harder, let's go. Like, so you could tell that mess with Kovalev, and Kovalev kept hitting him, and he didn't go down. So about the 6th or 7th round, it's kind of like what everybody said before, the Andre Ward fight, he's defeated. He doesn't know how to respond to somebody can take my power. I got to have a second, third backup plan. And this is my Floyd Mayweather point. People sit there and they say, oh, Floyd's fights were boring. He was this, he was that. But check this out, guys. As soon as Kovalev lost, right afterwards, the HBO commentators were saying, he's 35, he's finished. Meanwhile, Floyd didn't do all that stuff where everybody says, I like offense. He focused more on defense, and he was able to fight till he was damn near 41, 42 years old. So this is why you don't do what everybody else says. You do what's best for your boxing career, because as soon as you take one loss like that, you're finished. That's how quick the boxing game will chew you up and spit you straight the F out. And that's what a lot of people think about. A couple years ago, y'all remember, what's his name, the Riverside Rocky? What's my man's name? Was it Josesito Lopez? He lost a couple fights with Madonna and somebody else. We never really heard of him. Devin Alexander, he lost a couple fights. He fought the other day against Andre Berto, but he's not getting the amount of recognition. You guys know the big money fights are guys that fight on Showtime. When PBC wants to make some money, they put you on Showtime. When they just trying to get you a display fight or a promotional fight, they put you on Fox for free or some shit when they trying to promote you. Then once they done promoting you, they'll put you back on Showtime where they can make some damn money off the views and the memberships and all that shit like that, or things like that, excuse me. So you guys got to remember, boxing will chew you up and spit you out. This is why when people would hate on Floyd, I would sit there and say, you retire from the sport, don't let it retire you. Now you see why. That quick, Kovalev has a couple losses, and people are already writing him off. He's gonna have a hard. Who even knows? Like Kathy Duva after the fight says, yeah, HBO has a date on December 8th, but guess what HBO can do? They don't have to put Kovalev on there. They can pull it from up under him and say, nope, we got new superstars. We got Jaime Munguia. We got Dimitri Bivol. We got Alvarez. We got Canelo. We still got Triple G. We don't need Kovalev no more, technically. So this is why you got to watch what you say when you're talking trash about certain boxers and saying, oh, well, he didn't do this or do that. And boxers need to know this too. The sport will spit you up and chew you out. Give the fans what they want, but at the same time, understand you have to be safe about your life, because when they're done with you and the promoters and all the subscription companies are done with your ass, they'll toss you right to the side. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to get that in real quick. It's Monday after the fight, still feeling it. I can't wait for the next big fight. Y'all know how that is when you're a boxing fan. You're a fiend. You can't get enough. But I don't know if Kovalev is finished or not. It's 50-50. Anything can happen. All it takes is one punch, as we saw on Saturday night. Y'all have a good week, man. Peace.